Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Texas. Got a brand new Nova B5R here. And I had it on the starting box and I kept having difficulty getting this thing started. It kept getting stuck at top dead center and I was wondering what was going on. Even though I kept heating it up to 220 and thinking that that was alright. But the problem was, after I pulled it all apart, as I realized after I took off the head and the back plate and I heated it up, the outside to 220, that the inside was consistently 180. So it was 40 degrees cooler on the inside. And that's why it was consistently getting stuck at the top dead center instead of, you know, just rotating on the box like it should. And so my theory is that this new material that Nova is using is extremely resistant to heat, and that's why it's not heating up adequately. So what I've decided to do is heat my block up like this first with the cooling fan off and out of the car, out of the vehicle. So now what I'm gonna do, and what I've been doing since last night, is I heat the block up in the sleeve up to about 200 to 220. Well, the block has to get up to at least 240 just to get the sleeve up to 200. So after I get that up to 200, I move the piston all the way up to top dead center, and then I let it cool. And it'll take about 20 minutes for it to cool. Then what I do is I heat it back up to the sleeve gets to 200 again, and the outside is about 240, and then pull the piston down just a little bit more, and then let it cool another 20 minutes or so. You heat it back up again, and then pull it down a little bit more. And what that's doing is it's slowly decreasing that pinch in that new sleeve and make it easier to start on the box. And that's just what I'm doing with mine, because it's just really hard to get this thing, you know, fired up. So anyway, let me show you some footage of that real quick, where I heat up the block and then the inside is consistently 40 degrees cooler. So let's check that out now. Check this out, guys. This is the new Nova B5R. I was having difficulty starting it. It's got all new internals. I just heated it up. Got it wrapped with aluminum foil to try and keep the heat in better. You see on the outside it's pushing 189, 190. Sleeve by itself is only 150. See that? So the sleeve is significantly cooler than the block. And it always stays that way. So for instance, I was heating up the block to about 220 earlier, and the sleeve was only getting up to about 145. I was wondering why I was having such a hard time starting it. And I think it's because the sleeve material, they used an extremely heat resilient type of material. And so the heat is absorbed into this aluminum block a lot easier than it is this sleeve, whether it's chrome or whatever they did to it, this new material that they used. So this new material that they used is extremely resilient to heat, and therefore when you heat up the block, even this to 220, the inside, the liner only gets to 150, and that's why it never expands enough and makes it extremely difficult to try and start on the box. Watch. piston's at 150. And that's at 140. It's at 160. Piston's at 130. So it's consistently at least 30 to 40 degrees cooler. So let me try and heat it up again to 220 or so and see what happens. Okay, let's check it again. I just finished heating it up. The block is about 220. And look at that. The sleeve's only 180. So that's exactly why it's extremely difficult to start your Nitro, your brand new Nova engine. If you've got a new Nova engine, like now it's already down to 170.